I think Mr. Krabs is telling Spongebob he needs to get to work over at the Krabby Patty. I don't think he knows what to think of SpongeBob. He's been checking him out all morning. So we got SpongeBob's pineapple, Patrick's, no, not Patrick, Squidward's house. Here's Patrick over here. We're currently looking for Patrick's rock. Haven't found it yet. We bought this stuff at Walmart. There's the Krusty Krab, whatever it's called. So anyway, we got 3 Fiddler Crabs in here, all males. We started out with this one right here. This is Mr. Krabs. And we started out with a 10-gallon tank. He was just lonely, you could tell. You know, he stayed inside all the time, hid under his rock, didn't do much. We found that they like companionship. The funny thing is, they also like to fight. They argue, but they're actually happier that way. You just let them do their things. I don't know. I'm sure you've done some research, but, or if you haven't, then I suggest you do. When we first got our crab, we found him at the pet store at the bottom of a fish tank, and we thought it would be cool to get him and throw him in our fish tank, doing absolutely no research. Well, long story short, he ended up climbing up in the filter and living in the filter, and we found out that that was not a suitable environment for him living in the fish tank. They need land. They need land, they need water. So anyway, we built this for him. It was a 30-gallon tank. Got it on sale, $20. You know, it came with absolutely nothing. I believe the cover was an extra $10. We did the gravel, 2, I think those were 10-pound bags, I think. Anyway, two of the large bags of gravel. They don't like to walk on gravel. What they like to walk on is sand. Their legs are very fragile, and they can actually lose limbs if they're not walking on the right environment. They love the sand. They bury their face in the sand. They actually put grains of sand in their mouth, and they chew it up in little balls and spit it back out. It's a way to get the microbes and whatever else out of the sand. Filtration. I got one of those. Well, it's actually underneath the gravel. It's a big grid, but anything works. You know, I got this air pump in the back. All this does is blows air through a tube. It blows down these tubes and makes the water come back up and out. I made kind of a waterfall in the back. You can do anything. You can get a sandstone, hook a tube up, any kind of underwater filtration, whatever. Anything that pumps the air in is good. I like this system. This also uses the gravel as filtration too. Sucks the water through the gravel. That helps. And it seems to work good. Saltwater tank. Anyway, They love the sand. The sand is very important. You know, make sure you get a couple inches of sand on top of the gravel. These little rocks right here, they have lots of little holes they can go inside of, little cubby holes. I found they like to sleep in those at night. So what you want is they're territorial. So if you get 2 or 3 crabs like we have, make sure you get enough room so they all can have their own little area. Alright? You know, I got 2 beaches here. I have 2, I call them alpha male crabs, that are just trying to run the whole place. Alright? One has one beach, the other has the other beach. And then I have this one crab I call Mr. Chill, and he's cool with everybody, so you know, he just kind of goes back and forth. They do like to hang out under the waterfall. They like the water dripping on them. Food bowls. 3 crabs, 3 food bowls. It's important. Like I said, they're territorial. Just like me and you, they don't want somebody else eating out of their food. They will figure out which bowl is theirs. And we buy these little shrimp, the whole shrimp, but they're like baby shrimp dehydrated. They love those, man. They tear those up. Crabs, time to time, lose limbs. Mr. Krabs lost his eating hand. He still has his big claw, but his small claw is gone in a fight. He also lost a leg. Legs usually grow back, so don't claws, I'm told. Your crab can lose both his claws and still survive. He'll bury his face right in his food and eat, so don't worry. We were worried at first. We were separating the crabs. You don't do that. You just keep them together, unless it's real bad, you know. And I know it sounds bad, them ripping limbs off, but I'm not even 100% sure that's how that happened, alright? I didn't see it happen. I just know he's missing a leg and an arm now. But he does good. He improvises. He uses one of his legs to scoop up his food. He's doing good, so I'm not worried. So yeah. And also that happened when they were in the smaller tank. Now that they're in the larger tank, there's less fighting. Although it looks like these 2 are about to go at it. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah. That molting is something crabs do. If you are a new crab owner and see your crab laying around for a few days looking like he's dead, sitting in the same spot, don't worry. He's getting ready to molt. Molting is good. They come out of their shell and they grow a new shell. All 3 of my crabs have molted. It's a healthy thing. It's a way to get rid of, you know, the I don't know, germs or whatever. So molting is good. Leave their shell in there. They will eat the shell. They need the energy. For the first 3 days after a crab molts, they're vulnerable to attacks. They say not to move the crab, but it wouldn't be a bad idea if you have 2 that are fighting to get the one that didn't molt out and put them in a separate cage for a couple days after the molting. They can get killed real easily. They're weak after molting for a few days. They're growing their shell back. They have no protection. And so just look out for them during the molting process. But yeah, I like this design here. I come up with this on my own. I notice a lot of people do one big slope, you know, half land and half water. I wanted 2 separate beaches. I like this. I got the waterfall in the back, water in the middle. Took me quite a while. It took me a few hours to make this. But I think they're happy. Anyway, there's a lot of information out there. Do some research. Fiddler crabs are a lot of fun. I just got into it a few months ago, my wife and I. It's become a pretty fun hobby. They're a lot of fun to watch. And setting up their cage can be fun. There's all kinds of great ideas. I see people use Legos. And, you know, it's just neat ideas out there. A lot of fun things at Walmart. The pet stores. You know. Anyway. Hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.